welcome to Live Long in Color. I want to thank everyone for stopping by and joining me today. I also want to thank everyone who has watched my videos, subscribed to my channel, liked and commented. You are also greatly appreciated. Thank you so much. Today's video is the completed pages for the month of November 2023. I don't have any statistics ready this month, but I do know that I did 65 pages, and these are all the coloring supplies that I used this month. I did not do anything with pencils or oil pastels, but I pretty much used markers and gel pens and crayons for the most part this month. Okay. All of that preliminary stuff out of the way, let's get into the pictures. Okay, first up we have 50 diminutive countryside scenes from Camelia Andrzejkowa. I did two. I did this turkey since it's Thanksgiving here in the US. And I did this pumpkin and apple cart. So another autumn picture here. And I'm really liking framing these with my metallic washi tape to make it look like a picture frame. I think that's working out pretty good. Next is 50 Farmers Miniatures by Camelia Andrzejkowa. These two here, hold on a minute. Okay, I'm back. I had to wait for the sirens to stop. 50 Farmer Miniatures by Camelia Andrzejkowa. These two were buddy colors with Knick Knack Colors. On Instagram, we did this cute little donkey page. And here is her picture right here. I love how hers came out. Really cute. And we did, not the turkey, the little piggies. And here is her page. And I really love how she put the little spots on the pig. It looks really good, really cute. I just did pink. And I tried to do the sunrise or sunset background on that one. Then we have 50 Mythical Miniatures by Camelia Andrzejkowa. And I did, where is it? This cute dragon. Used a little bit of glitter on the, I guess it's a dragonfly. It looks more like a dragonfly to me than a butterfly. And 50 Ocean Miniatures. And I did this page right here. I like the pink sparklies. As you can tell, this is my favorite kind of background to do. I just love putting those color combinations together. Next up, 50 Prehistoric Miniatures by Camelia Andrzejkowa. I did the cute little dinosaur. "50 Safari Miniatures." I did the two giraffes sipping a cocktail. I love coloring giraffes. I just think they're so cute. Then I did 50 space-themed miniatures, and I just did the title page. And then the last one here in this section, no, I take it back. It's not the last one. This is 50 Vacation Miniatures. And I did the sloth page. I think this is the cover. Yeah. The only thing I don't like is I wish I would have gone with a lighter color for the umbrella. But other than that, I like the way it turned out. And then we have the last one here is the 50 Woodland Miniatures. And I did the cute little squirrel page. I think this is the name this book belongs to page. And I really like the way it came out. I think this looks a little Christmassy. But overall, I really liked it. And speaking of Christmas, we have 50 Christmas Miniatures by Camelia Anjakova. And I did the book belongs to page. And I put a little bit of sparkle on the snow. And then I did another one in here, I think. Yes, this cute elephant. I had this page sitting out since July. And I was going to color this for Christmas in July. And I never got around to it. And I finally said, oh, now's the time. And I used confetti crayons in the background for him. And then I did paper cut art Christmas color by number by Such and Such Diva. And I did this cute little teddy bear. Next up is Joshua Dunbar, Easy Christmas, the Jade Summer book that the artist was Joshua Dunbar. And I did the Santa Claus page, put a little sparkly here and there. Did this cute cat, and I used glitter markers for the lights, and then I used highlighter for the background, and then I decided to draw in and make it look like Christmas ornaments in the background. And I'm not much of an artist, but I think it came out okay. I think you can tell they're Christmas ornaments, sort of. And then last but not least, I did this Frosty. And when I printed it out, the ink on the printer was going out. So the lines here came out very light, and I went over them with a black marker. And I really like the way he came out. And I put To Birdie on the little present because I'm thinking that he's got a little box full of bird seed for the little birdie. And then I tried to make it look like snow. So I used some blue eyeshadow, tried to make it look like snowing, and then went over the blue eyeshadow on the snowman so he's kind of have a bluish tint. And I really like the way that came out. Next up is Easy Fall by Joshua Dunbar. I did this cow page. Really like the way it came out. And I like the color of the background. I used confetti crayons. I think it makes the cow stand out. And this page, which turned out to be my favorite, I think, page of the month. These little autumn leaves I did with Inktense. And I know I said I didn't use any pencils this month, and I forgot that I did this page with the Inktense, and I didn't write it in the supplies. But I used the Derwent Inktense on this, and I use a colorless blender to activate it, and I really, really like the way it came out. The background is eyeshadow. But yeah, that's really pretty. And then I did a couple of pages. My stack is going to fall. New Easy Coloring by Joshua Dunbar. I did 2 pages in here. I did this ice cream sundae page. Let me get you. Here we go. And wasn't happy with the colors that I used, at least for the banana. I thought sometimes this happened on this page, and I know to test the markers out ahead of time, but in this case I was just impatient or lazy. I don't know what you want to call it. And I just grabbed the ones that I thought, and this didn't like this color or this color that I chose, but it is what it is. And then I did this cherry pie. And again, I picked a marker that was a little darker than I wanted. So the pie looks like it has been in the oven a little too long. But I have been craving cherry pie. And I haven't gotten any yet. And I need to have some cherry pie because I did this picture and now I want it. Okay, next up we're going to do the mandalas that I did. So we have 125 mandalas deluxe edition from Special Arts. I did this one. And I will say this part right here with the red and the green looks kind of Christmassy to me. But these are not my favorite type of mandalas to do. I don't enjoy doing this type here. And this book has quite a bit of them. I don't know. Here's another one that I did. So I'm trying to get them done and get them out of the way because they're not my favorite. Next is 100 Beautiful Mandalas by Camelia Anjakova. This is a buddy color with Kathy from Spicy Cat Colors and Rio from Rio Artsy Corner. Kathy has been super busy with work and having a very stressful time and working a lot of hours, so please send her your positive vibes, and hopefully it'll ease up for her soon. So I don't have her pictures to show you, but what I'm thinking of doing is when she sends them to me, I might do a short video. I've been trying to do some short videos here and there, and maybe I'll do a short video showing all three of our pictures together. That's what I'm thinking of doing when she sends them, so that way you can see them. First up is this page. Here is Rio's picture right here. On all the mandalas that I did this month, I either used Bic Intensities or pen and gear markers. I did not use any glitter gel pens at all. Then we have this page, and here is Rio's. And this one, here is Rio's. I really love how she uses Final Fantasy characters, and I don't have her pictures in front of me, so I'm not sure which mandala that she did this with, but she used I told her I only know 2 Final Fantasy characters. One of them is Sephiroth and the other one is Cloud from Final Fantasy VII, and she used him in her as her inspiration this much, which I thought was nice. Next up we have this one. Here is her picture. This is the one I use all Bic Intensity. I just wanted pinks and purples. For some reason I used the 3 pinks and purples that came in the set. Next is this one, and here is Rio's picture. And finally we have this one, and here is Rio's character, or picture, I'm sorry. And mine, I don't know why, but it reminded me of the 4th of July when I saw this. I thought these looked like fireworks, and it kind of gave me a 4th of July vibe, so I started with red, white, and blue, but then I just decided to add some yellow. But I really like the way it came out. So that is that for the 100 Beautiful Mandalas from Camelia Anjakova. Next up, I think we have, what do we have? Dragons and Besties from Becca Gollins. I did one picture, maybe two. I did this one, this cute one. Sort of a cross between fall and winter. He came out really cute. Yeah, I did two. And then I did this one, which I did orange in honor of fall. And I really, really like it. I used Arteza, and I think this color is one of the ones that yellows. So I'm doing a bit of a test to see if it will yellow eventually. And what I want to do is I want to see if the yellowing stops over time. So if it does yellow, I want to put another sheet in there later and see if it still continues over time or if it just yellows to a certain point and stops. That's kind of what I want to do. So this is my test page with that. This one is Chibi Girls Coloring Book Volume 2 from April Amber. I actually did 4 pictures in here, which is more than I normally do. I did this girl who looks like she's going back to school. And on her book I put Star Trek. Back when I was in school, I used to read a lot of Star Trek novels. So that kind of reminded me of me. Then I did this one, the Girl Power page. The Autumn page, which I really like the colors in this one. I think it came out pretty good. And finally, I did this Chibi Girls Rocks page. Used sparklies there. Then we have Happy Mermaids Coloring Book by Coloring Book Kim. Did one page. Did this one. I thought she came out cute. Continuing with the chibis, I did Kawaii Girls from Jade Summer. I did 2 pages actually this month. I did this one. I like her. I like the greens. And I did this one. I like her too. I like that I left this white, and I need to do that more often because I really like that the white, but then I always feel guilty like I should be coloring it instead of leaving it white. But I really like it. I think her skin came a little orange, but other than that, I really like her. Then we have Chibi Girls Grayscale 4-in-1 and from Jade Summer. I did one here. I did this cute little gardening page. I used my Bianyo markers in this, which I'm really glad. I have a set that has a lot of green. So I was able to use different colored greens because this one took a lot of green. And for some reason I decided to make this tree green. Don't ask me why. I should have made it brown, but I made it green. Okay. And I think the last of the, let me pause you so I fix this book. There we go. And then the last, oh, and the cover came off, of the chibis is Country Chibi by Alexandra Francis. This one is for the Group Buddy color from Spicy Cat Colors. For hers, she actually picked another picture out of this book, but her theme was square dancing, and so I had already done that page, so I went ahead and did this one. I think they look so cute. That's it for the chibis. Next up, we have Matchstick Mouse, an autumn coloring book by Morgan O'Brien. I did, I think, 6 pages in here this month. I did this first one. And I used the same 3, usually, or 2, Bic Intensity colors to do the mouse each time so that it stays consistent. And for some reason, I grabbed it thinking I was grabbing the color I wanted, and I ended up grabbing this one. I don't know, I kind of like it, but it doesn't match the rest of them. This is what normally the colors I use look like. Totally different. And we have a package page. And I always outline the circle with gold glitter. This cute cat, I decided to do orange and a kind of a mustard color. That's the one I did last month. Then I did this one, and I love this page because she looks so comfy with her little coffee or cocoa in her nice little chair, looking out the window. I like this picture. She looks just really comfy to me. And then this bat here. And when the color I used was very dark, I thought it blended in to the background a lot, so I went ahead and outlined it in white and used a little glitter for the stars. Next we have 50 Haunted and Autumn Fairy Houses by Camellia Anjakova. Let me go back out. Okay. This book, I used my new Ogili markers that came in, and I'm not happy with them. I would never buy them again. This page came out okay. I used it. It came out. The colors were fine. I used a little bit of Golden Shine here. But then when I got to this page, and anytime I would go in a large area like this apple, it came out very streaky and the page just crinkled. So I think it has a lot of water. The water to alcohol probably is skewing more towards the water side. So I did this one, and then I did this page, and as you can tell, this came out really streaky. And it didn't matter how fast I colored it, it still came out really, really streaky. Then this one, I started with this color, and I got that far and the marker gave out. So I only used it a little bit and it was gone. So they're not the best markers to use. But I kind of like that because it made it look like a mask. Anyways, that's what I'm saying. Then we have anime coloring book by Aaron Zen, Boys Edition. This is another one that I used the orange markers, and as you can see, they're already starting to yellow. So we'll see how that comes out. But I'm really curious as to whether or not it stops yellowing at some point, and then you can take out the whatever page you're using to prevent it from getting on the other pages at some point. So this will be another book that I'm trying that on, and it's already starting to yellow here. So we'll see what happens with that. Autumn by Jade Summer. I did this one, this Gives Thanks page. I really liked it, really cute. And it just makes you think, or at least makes me think of all the things I have to be thankful for. So this was a really nice page to color. And the last of the non-color by number that I have is 100 Super Easy Adult Coloring Book by Demita Victoria. I did this cute girl with the apples. I like her. I did the butterflies and the poppies. And then I did this lady here. And I've been trying to use up all of the dark markers like in my Spree marker sets, because I hardly ever go to those markers, because when they're so dark like that, I don't feel like they stand out enough. And I always end up with all the dark markers left. So I was trying to use them up on her page, and I really like the way she came out. I like this yellow because then it kind of gave it some lightness that it would normally not be, you know, pretty dark. And then this is the Crafter's Mark metallic that I used. And I meant to put her lips with red glitter, and I did it with green for some reason, but I don't hate it. Now we're going to get into the Disney books. Okay, first up is the Pixel book. I finished this book this month. This is Cuadrados, I never can say that right, Mágicos Animales. It's a Spanish version. And I started with Timon and Pumbaa, I'll get it right. And then we have Rafiki. Then we have Meeko, I guess, from Pocahontas. I don't know the name of this goat. It's from the Hunchback of Notre Dame. I had the name and I punched a hole through it. So don't ask me. It starts with a D. Dolly something? I don't know. And last, well, no, I got two more. I have Kuzco from the Emperor's New Groove. And the last one is, this is Remy and Emile from Ratatouille. And these are my least favorite of the Pixels, where they change color a lot. It's a bit tedious for me. But I did like the way it came out at the end. And that is that for that book. So I'm finally done. And that is my 10th book that I finished this year. So I did manage to finish 10. I originally wanted to finish 12, but I did manage to finish 10, which is great. I'm thinking next year, other than the two that I didn't finish this year, I am not going to plan to finish 10 books. I put too much pressure on myself that I have to finish these, and I don't like that. So I'm probably not going to do that again. Let me pause you while I fix my stack here. I'm back. I keep making my stack higher and higher and higher until it just falls over. This is Disney Villains Color by Number. This is Thunder Bay Press. I did Ursula. And once again, I highlight. I've been starting to do this and I like it, where I highlight it in white so that the colors, the dark colors, don't blend in so much. Then we have the Optical Illusion book, the Grand Block. I did this page of Tramp from Lady and the Tramp. That was for Spicy Cat Disney, her group buddy color for the Disney pages. I did this one. And all the markers that I used, every last one, ran out of ink, which is why it's extra streaky, because these are all alcohol markers. It should not be that streaky. But I will say the alcohol markers, for some reason, at least on this picture, they just didn't want to lay very well. And I don't know if it's the paper, but I did run out on all of them. That's why these two are totally different from this side to this side. but I had a lot of fun. So we also have the dogs and puppies, I guess. I'm not going to try to say that in French. I did 2 more Lady and the Tramp pages. This, I guess, is Caesar. And the marker I was using for his color ran out, and I picked another one, but it was kind of red. Redder than he should have been, but I don't hate it. And we also have Lady and the Tramp over here. And the very last book that I colored in is Animales. And I did, again, Lady and the Tramp. Now, these 2 are my favorite of the Disneys that I did this month. I love how both of them came out. I love the expression on her face, just so cute. And this should have been a different color, but I kind of like the way the color that I picked looked. When I pick colors for these, it's very hard for me to match the colors that they want exactly with the markers that I have. So I just try to get in the ballpark and pick stuff that I think will work. So they don't always match what the colors that they want, but it works for me, and I enjoy it, and I think that's the whole purpose of it, is just to enjoy it. So that is the end. Thank you so much for sticking by me throughout the whole video, and until I see you next time, stay safe, be happy, and live long in color. Bye-bye.